What's going on, cave diggers? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Real Ralph with Three and Out tonight, bringing to you all of the college football bowl games and news and everything else. Sorry I didn't get to y'all Tuesday night, but your boy's here. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long week, y'all. You know what I mean? It's been a very long week. So yeah, man, we hope y'all doing good, man. Happy New Year to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate y'all coming through. Let me get this right quick. See, we got my boy Dre up there. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about. That happened the past weekend on in college football. Man, a lot of exciting matchups, man. Well, it was about five Monday games that was played on New Year's Day, and we're gonna get into that. Like I said, man, I appreciate all of the cave diggers that been coming out. We building over here. Ruby, um, who else? A lot of y'all, man. We appreciate y'all coming through. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead on and get into Monday's game, New Year's Day game, man. We gonna go ahead on and get into it. Um, I know we had number 13 LSU playing at playing Wisconsin in the Real Quest Bowl. Um, LSU defeated Wisconsin 35-31. And Christian Deal said it was not better than Jill. Yeah. But we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. We building over here. We gonna get into that. But yeah, man. We gonna get into this Wisconsin and LSU game, man. Um, they played in the Realist Bowl, um, the Realist Quest Bowl. LSU defeated Wisconsin 35-31. Um, I don't think Jaden Daniels Jaden Daniels did not play in this game. Um, I think he's going pro. He must be declared for the NFL. I haven't been keeping up with him, but he must be claiming go to the NFL. Um, LSU rolled in this game, man. The quarterback for LSU, I can't pronounce his name, but he had 395 yards for three touchdowns and one interception. And McCordicka, I can't pronounce his name. He had 378 yards for three touchdowns as LSU defeats Wisconsin. Um, Good year for LSU, man. They finished off the year 10-3. Um, I forgot the coach's name. What's his name? What's LSU head coach, man? I forgot his name, but he's have done a great job with LSU, and I'm looking for them to come real strong next year because they had a hell of a year, man. 10-3. That's a good record to finish off the year with. So hats off to LSU for winning that game, man. Um, Next we got Liberty and Oregon. The Vibro Fiesta Bowl. Now I stuck with my guns on this one, man. I said that Oregon was gonna beat. I said that Oregon was gonna beat them, but I was looking at Liberty. I was like, man, 13-0. But I stuck with Oregon. I did pick them to win. You want him to come, Mister? Get out of here, Dre, with that. Pause, man. Pause. But yeah, man, Oregon rolled over Liberty, man, 45-6. Bo Nix finished off his college career with 5 touchdown passes. God damn. Bo Nix had 5 touchdown passes for 363 yards and 5 touchdowns. Man, man, he really stepped his game up. All right, so I had to step away for just a quick second. But yeah, man, Oregon finished off the year 12-2. I had them to pick the I had them to win the Pac-12, but they um they lost to Washington, which is a team that's in the playoffs right now. Bo Nix special. Can't wait to see what he do in the NFL. Yeah, man, he better do something in the NFL. All the years he done been in college football, you better do something, Bo Nix. I don't want to see you get in the league and you fold now. Do something. You done learned too much. You need to do something. But hats off to you though. You had a hell of a year. I gotta give you that. You did it way better than you did when you was in Auburn. I know that. I don't know what TJ did, and I don't know why they couldn't do nothing with you. But when you got in Oregon, you showed your ass. I gotta give you that. And I'm looking for him to be a first round pick, Drake. I'm looking for him to be a first round pick. So hats off to Oregon. Liberty had a good year too, man. They finished off the year, even though they got blowed out in the bowl game. They had a good year. They finished off the year 13-1. Um, so hats off to both of those teams, man. You know what I'm saying? At least they did. At least they did made a bowl game. What was red? What was that, red? You had to just wait a minute. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, in the Udio, man, you got all kind of distractions around here. And you got to get right, man. That's why I can't wait till I get my own little studio, and not my living room studio. I don't want a living room studio. I want my own studio where nobody can be walking around doing nothing. That's a studio. But it is what it is, though. We go keep rolling, though. We gonna keep rolling. Moving on, man. The Cheez It Citrus Bowl. The Cheez It Citrus Bowl. Iowa and Tennessee. This was no game at all. Tennessee just punished Iowa. They punished them. 35-0. Iowa was shut out in the Citrus Bowl. Man, Tennessee quarterback, he didn't even play. They beat them with their backup. And I can't even pronounce his name. The backup that Tennessee got, but he threw for 151 yards and 1 touchdown. Um, Tennessee D Sampson rushed for over 100 yards. He had 133 yards. So yeah, man, Tennessee they rolled over them, man. They did. Next up, man, the college football playoffs, man. Um, we had a chance to do that game, the Mancave. If y'all hadn't checked that live out, y'all make sure y'all go back and check that live out. We hosted the Alabama and Michigan game. Hell of a game, man. That was a good game. Um, Alabama. I had Alabama to win. I had Alabama to win, man. But I always said Michigan had something going this year. I did say that. I know we building over here. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't professional yet. Now I'm just up here, you know, spitting my shit. But pause. But you know, it is what it is. Um, yeah, like I say, man, Michigan beat Alabama 27-20. Um, it was a very entertaining game, man. Both teams scored in the first quarter. Um, the game even went into overtime. Big Blue had a better team and coach. Go Big Blue. Um, yeah, you could say that Michigan Jim Harbaugh kind of outcoached Alabama. You can kind of say that in this game, but we're not going to take away the fact that Nick Saban is one of the best all-time coaches of all time. I mean, the man got what about 7 damn national championships. So I mean, you can't win them all, man. You know what I'm saying? But in this game, I will say that Harbaugh outcoached him, and that's due to Nick Saban. You know, Nick Saban quarterbacks. Most of his quarterbacks can really pass the ball, and I mean Jalen Milroe, he can pass too, but he ain't had enough time. Let me see how many times he got sacked, cause I know he got sacked a lot of times. Um, let's see here. Jalen Milroe got sacked. How many times he got sacked? Mm, how many times he got sacked? Where's that stat at? Because I know they was in that backfield. They was in that backfield on him, man. Um, defense sack. Let me see. Yeah, Jalen got sacked quite a bit of times, man. Let me see. He got okay. This I knew. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. Jalen Milroe got sacked 6 times. 6 times. Now you can't do nothing when you getting sacked that many times in a game, especially in a playoff game anyway. But yeah, he got sacked 6 times, man. And when you don't have time to throw the ball, on top of you really is not a elite passer like that, then that's a recipe of getting sacked all the time. That's a recipe of not being not scoring enough points to beat Michigan, you know. But whew, Nick Saban gonna have to find him a quarterback next year. And I like Jalen Milroe, I really do. But when you measure him up to Michael Penix Jr., he don't compare. He don't compare to me. So Nick Saban gonna have to find him a passing quarterback next year, and he gonna have to find him an offensive line because I never seen an Alabama offense give up that many sacks in a game. I never seen that. So hats off to the Michigan defense for this this wreaking havoc, man, on Alabama, man, and Jalen Milroe, man. He hats off to him, man. And Michigan will be playing in the national championship. Um, let me see. Let me go back. Overall, though, Michigan had Let me see. Michigan had 351 yards, total yards on Alabama. And Alabama only had 288 yards total. So, and Jalen Miro, he passed for 116 yards, but JJ McCarthy, he passed for 221 yards and 3 touchdowns. See, in championship games like that, you gotta have elite passing. You can't be one dimensional. You can't be just running the ball, standing back there getting sacked. Like I feel like if you're gonna have a running quarterback such as Jalen Monroe, you gotta have design plays for him. You can't just drop him back in the pocket and then expect for him to just scramble all game. You're not gonna win like that. So, and even though, like I said, you got to play to the player's strength, man. They didn't play to his strength, which is running the ball, because he really not an elite passer like that. But man, I I like the kid, man. Unless Nick Saban come with some better offensive plays with Jalen Romero, he's gonna have to find another quarterback that can really pass the ball. Unless Alabama won't be competing for no more national championships again. Believe that. So yeah, man. Hats off to JJ McCarthy. He outdueled Jalen Miro in this game. Um, McClendon, he only had 87 yards. Corum for Michigan, he rushed for 83 yards and a touchdown with 19 carries. And the receivers they didn't do too much in this game. But yeah, man, the game went into overtime. The final play of the game, man, everybody was questioning that play. They was like, "Why?" That was a dumbass play though. Why would you go for a shotgun on the 3-4 yard line, and you run the ball up the middle with Jalen Miro? Like that was the dumbest play. So Nick Saban fired your offensive coordinator for calling dumbass plays. I wouldn't have called that play. I would have called something, at least something to the outside, or a bootleg or something. I mean, something, man. That was horrible. That was horrible. And the result in that, Michigan playing in the national championship. So hats off to them, man. Hats off to them. All right, next game, man. Texas and Washington. Texas and Washington, man. This was a very entertaining game. Um, we been over here said fire Nick Saban. He's the coach. Man, you can't fire Nick Saban, man. Nick Saban the GOAT, man. I told you that. This man, I ain't never seen a team went from 8-4, which I thought that was rigged. The college football playoffs, they was wrong for that. But Florida State, they got blew out anyway, so I guess they didn't get it wrong. But yeah, man, Texas and Washington. Texas and Washington. Washington beat Texas 37-31. That was a very exciting game. Washington moves on to the national championship. Who would ever thought Washington would be in the national championship? I never seen that coming. The Washington Huskies. Wow, I know it's some. I know my Gamecocks. I know my Gamecocks got some hope somewhere. If the Washington Huskies can make the championship, I know my Gamecocks can win a championship, or at least make it. But big ups to them, man. I had Washington too. We building over here. I had them too. I picked them two to win. I really like Michael Penix Jr., man. That dude can pass. He can pass his ass off, man. I ain't lying. He can pass his ass off. Like I said, they beat Texas 37-31. Let's go. Let's go look at my man Penix Jr. Let's look at his stats. Woo! Oh my goodness! This man had 430 yards passing. 430 yards? Good grief. 2 touchdowns, 29 for 38. Man, he was on fire, man. Q Ewers for Texas, he threw for 318 yards and 1 touchdown. Ayuzani, I don't know how to pronounce his name. These kids got some funny names. But he had 125 yards receiving, and he was Michael Penix Jr. Biggest target. Washington had 532 yards total yards. They had 25 first downs. Man, they offense is just explosive, man. It really is. Michael Penix Jr., man, he does his thing, man. Leads Washington to their first ever national championship. And I got them winning it all. I know Deboe said he had Michigan to win it all, but I got Washington winning this thing, man, because of the elite passing of Michael Penix Jr. We've been over here saying pause, start Irab, no Gamecocks and national champion ever held. Hey, never say never now. Don't ever say it can't happen if we building over here. Don't ever say that now, cause it can't happen. Don't be trying to put my game because it can't happen, nigga. Believe that. But I'm a real big fan of Michael Penix Jr., man. He led them boys to the national championship, and I want them to win because I like the way he passed the ball, man. He got good deep balls. He got short passes, outlet passes. I mean, he could just he's a pocket passer. Ralph, you right, but hell no. I mean, this kid can flat out pass the ball, man. He don't even have to run the ball. That's how good he is in the pocket. I never seen somebody this as good as like this in the pocket. To be a black quarterback, most black quarterbacks are known for running the ball, but this guy right here, he can really pass that ball. He can really pass it, man, and I like that. I like that. So yeah, y'all. Monday coming up, man. We will be hosting that game. The Washington Huskies, the number 2 Washington Huskies, against the number 1 Michigan Wolverines. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, my brother, Deboe Vibes. Oh, Lord. What's going on, Deboe?
What's happening, boy? How you doing, man? Sorry I'm late, dog. I'm sorry I'm late, man. My apologies, bro.
Oh, no, you good, man. You good. You know what I'm saying? Glad to have you in the house tonight.
You know happy to be here, bro. Man, 3 and out.
Yeah.
You know, I can't miss it, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We got Deboe up in the house tonight. You know what I'm saying? I went down, all the games that was played on New Year's Day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What was your favorite game on New Year's Day, bro?
My favorite game was it, man.
There were so many of them, dog. I know, right?
Yeah, it was like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 5 games that day. It was 5 games that day, and The man, both great. I gotta give them they tied, man, because the Alabama and Michigan game was good, and the Texas and Washington game was good.
That was a real good game, bro. Texas and
Yeah,
Washington. That
yeah,
was an amazing game, dog.
yeah,
That was an
yeah,
awesome game.
yeah. I like I said, I was just sitting here talking about Michael Penix Jr. How big of a fan I am of his accuracy passing. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he's very accurate when it comes to passing. He stands in the pocket. I was just not saying how I never seen I don't see too many black quarterbacks
That's
stand
actually a
in the
pocket, like a pocket passer and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see that often. You know, and I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. I'm just saying I don't see that. You know, most black quarterbacks they just known for running and a little bit of passing. No, this guy right here stands in there and throws beautiful passes.
He's a pro style quarterback, bro.
Yeah, he's a pro style quarterback, and I love that. I love that because a lot of people talk about how when a black quarterback do come out, they always talk about can he pass the ball? Can he pass the ball? Can he pass it?
Yeah.
And this guy, I admire him a lot, man, for that. I admire him a lot. Um, what was your favorite game, man?
Well, definitely not Liberty and goddamn Oregon. You know what I mean? Definitely not that one. Your boys got stomped, nigga. Your boys got stomped. You know what I mean? I get it. They were undefeated, but like I told you, there's no offense like Bo Nix and the damn Oregon Ducks.
Yeah.
And you see what happened, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say the Michigan Alabama game, bro. I mean, what can you not like about that one? It went to overtime. You know what I'm saying? It went to overtime.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that play that Nick Saban drew up for Milroe, I still can't believe they did that. That play made no sense whatsoever. Funny thing though, apparently the center guy's feelings hurt because the center was fucking up most of the game. This motherfucker went to the fucking transfer portal, bro.
Yeah. And I mean, which is only right because I mean, if he sit there in Alabama, it's all that shit just gonna come back and haunt him how horrible he played during that game. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, it was low snap after
it was a low snap, bro.
I don't know what was going on with that. And things like that will cost you the game, man. When you can't be on time and be on time with your plays, then things are not going to go right. Routes are not going to get ran right. Blocks are not going to get. You're going to have false starts. I mean, you can't do that, man. Not in no college playoff game. You can't do that.
Hell no.
You just can't do it. That you brought up a good point though, man. The Alabama they did go into overtime, so that probably would outweigh the Texas and Washington game.
That Texas Washington game was high flying, bro.
Yeah,
and Texas almost pulled it out, bro. They almost pulled it out. Pause. Shit.
Yeah, they did. They almost came back because Washington was up on them. They had done got up released by 2 touchdowns because they kept kicking field goals.
And man, on top of that, man, shout out to that Washington running back. I don't know a young man name. He was injured as fuck. His legs all jacked up, but he stayed in the game to help them win it out. He didn't want to go out. You know what I'm saying? So the Washington running back, forgot what his name is, man. But shout out to him. And he gonna play this week too, number 7. But he stayed on. He stayed on there. He was doing some key blocks for Penix. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So shout out to him, man. That's boy. Have you made your pick yet?
I got Washington.
Okay.
I know you say you got Michigan.
Yeah, all the way, bro. I got Michigan all the way.
I know you say you got Michigan, but Michael Penix Jr., that's my dude. That's my
Yeah, he
dude.
is, man. But he gonna face that Michigan defense, dog.
Right?
And you saw that Michigan defense did the fucking Milroe. Well, I mean, as far as Milroe running the ball, because he can't pass for shit. You know what I mean? They kept Alabama as a low scoring game for a reason, dog. Ain't no Washington ain't no scoring no damn 34 points on Michigan, dog.
Man.
They ain't scoring no damn 34 points in
they,
Michigan. I'm telling you right
they
now.
they might not score 30 some points on them. I don't know. See, Alabama offense. I was just talking about this a while ago. What's going on, CJ Shereese?
What's going on with you?
Alabama is going to need an offensive line. Jalen Milroe was sacked 6 times. 6 times. Now, Washington has a stout offensive line for what I saw. I mean, they gave Michael Penix Jr. time to throw the ball, and then we all know how talented he is in the pocket. So this man is going to be very, very hard, difficult to sack, unless Michigan get hand. If you don't get, the only way I see you getting to him is you blocking his passes, getting into his throwing lanes, to where you can bat down a lot of his passes coming out. Because if you, even if you don't give him time to throw, he reads defenses. He reads defenses, and he will carve you up.
I mean, but I say now he will if you give him time, yeah. But that's a big if. If you give him time, bro. If you give him time. But that's that Michigan secondary and Michigan front seven. We'll see what happens, dog.
We like to take a time out to recognize Charlie Wilson is just passed from the Gap Band. We sending our condolences. Thank you for telling that. We building over here. We sending our condolences to Charlie Wilson and his family. And man, that's legendary, man, legendary. So I just want to take a time out to say that right quick. Thank you for the information we building over here. But back to the game, man. Yeah, that was. I don't think Michigan will be able to get to Washington like that. They're gonna really have their cornerbacks is gonna have to play really good defense, and their defensive lineman is really gonna have to get to Michael Penix Jr. or he gonna sit back there and carve them up all day.
Right. Okay. Well, let's switch it up. What about the Michigan offense versus the Washington defense, bro?
The Michigan offense versus the Washington defense.
I want to say one more thing before you say what you say. Nine games this year. Washington only won by 7. They won either by 7 points or less. Washington has not blown no one out this year at all.
Right.
All right. They haven't blown nobody out. I think even 10 of their games, bro, they've only won by 7 points or less, dog. You know what I mean? And that running back quorum for Michigan, I think he's gonna run over the damn place against the goddamn Huskies defense. Just like he did against the Alabama defense.
Yeah. Like I said, Michigan's offense, they gonna do their thing like what they've been doing all year. They're gonna run the ball, they're gonna pass the ball. But I feel like it's gonna come down to whoever gets that turnover, whoever gets that special teams play. What's going on, Jody Makes? And whoever stays consistent. I mean, that's just how I see it. So I don't know, man. I feel like Washington gonna pull this thing out, man. Pause. I really do, man.
So all right, we'll see, though. I mean, like I said, I mean that's a great thing about a national championship game, man. Like you got two elite teams playing. Shit.
Right. Right. Like I said, Michigan defense, like I said, they did sack Jalen Miro 6 times. So Michael Penix Jr., they better be ready for this defense now because they will blitz the shit out you.
They sacked Milroe 6 times, and they also sacked the hell out of the Ohio State quarterback a couple of times when Michigan played Ohio State and beat Ohio State.
Right.
Let me ask you a question right quick, dog. I know everybody said Michigan ain't played nobody, but when they did play somebody, i.e. Ohio State and goddamn Alabama, they beat Ohio State and Alabama in one season. So that in and of itself should say something about this team, man. Just saying. Man.
I'm telling you, I always said, I say something is different about Michigan this year.
Right.
Something is different. I've been saying that a lot this year. And they proved me right. They made it to the national championship. So they got a real good chance, man. I mean, personally, I don't like Michigan. I don't know why I don't. I just don't like them. I don't know why I don't like Michigan, but I don't. I got to give them credit. They made it there. They made it there. Jim Harbaugh, even though they say he stole plays and stole sign signals and shit, which I feel like they should have got disqualified for that.
Right.
But hey, you know how the game go, man. They made it in there anyway. And that's another reason why I don't want them to win, because the allegations was true and Jim Harbaugh got suspended for that. But they didn't do nothing to the team. Which I get it. You don't want to ruin all these kids' hopes and dreams or whatnot, but that's still not fair. That's still not fair to the other players.
I mean, they suspended the man for Jim Harbaugh this year, he only coached half the season because he was suspended the first. Actually, goddamn, he was suspended 6 times this year. I think he missed the first 3 games of the season, and he missed the last 3 games of the season. So, damn, bro. So now they actually got him. You know what I'm saying? I think Jim Harbaugh been suspended more. No, he ain't. But yeah, 6 games. He's been suspended 6 games this year, dog. So, but he's playing the man game. He needs to play. That's for damn sure, bro.
And see, that's what I'm saying. He been suspended for 6 games, but Michigan's still in the national championship. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit?
That let you know they got that to me, in my opinion, that let you know they got a solid squad. If Nick Saban was suspended 6 games this year, do you think Alabama would have good record as they did, dog?
No, they wouldn't.
No, not at all. Not at all. So what I'm saying is this: that like even with their head coach suspended, dog, for 6 goddamn games, these fools still went undefeated. When that team ain't scary to you,
I mean, he still got his goons there, though. I mean, all the thing they got to do is follow his blueprint. That's all they got to do. He done embedded he done put his footprint in that program already. They ain't needed him there.
But we can both agree, man, the energy he brings onto the sideline to his players. You play sports before, dog. I played sports before. I mean, at a lower level, nothing like your actual leader on the sideline with you or your coach with you.
I get all that. It's nothing like that, especially in a championship game. You're going to need him there with you.
Yeah.
But those games that they won without him, they really didn't need him. They really didn't need him because you got a weak-ass Big Ten. The Big Ten is weak as hell. Who the fuck is in the Big Ten? It's like that.
I mean,
Nobody.
Penn State,
Ohio State, and who else?
Iowa.
Trash.
Okay. But I see what you're saying. I understand that. But at the end, when it comes down to it, they beat the teams that they're supposed to. Ohio State and Alabama. Is Alabama trash?
They're not the same Alabama teams in the previous years because
Shit, like they motherfucker beat Georgia.
Wait. Because like I said, the teams that I seen from Alabama had good passing quarterbacks. Like Tua, what's the white boy name from last year?
Bryce Young was last year, bro.
Bryce Young.
I'm talking about Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Those were good passing quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
I do agree with you though. This Alabama team, I can't name one dude on their team other than Milroe. I'm being dead ass serious.
Yeah.
Other than Milroe, I can't name one dude on their team. And that's never been a case of Alabama, bro.
Yeah. Even Alabama always keep good running backs that stand out.
Who they running back?
I don't even know who they run. So at Michigan called Alabama in a good year. They called them in a good year, and hopefully they better capitalize on it, because if they don't, then that's a long ass fall off that mountain.
It is, bro. The thing about it is, I think if they don't win this year, dog. Washington's a good team. I think Washington will have other chances because of the way the program is set up. If Jim Harbaugh, I'm talking about Jim Harbaugh now, don't win this one, he ain't never gonna win.
Yeah. This is like a one in a lifetime chance for him, man. It really is. Like I said, man, I'm going with Washington in Monday's game. Like I said, we will be hosting that game, Cave Diggers. So y'all make sure y'all be in the building for that. What else I wanted to talk about? Next year, we'll be going to 12 playoff teams.
Yeah, for sure.
12 playoff teams, man. I can't wait for that.
Do you think it's going to change anything in the grand scheme of things? Do you think going to span of 12 will really, really change things, or you'll still have the best teams play for the playoff?
I think it could change some things.
Is that right?
I really do, because now.
How about this? No, okay. How about this? If they play a field of 12 this year, what team do you think? Well, shit, I already know what team was going to do it, dog. Never mind. I want to say if they did a field 12, Georgia win a championship.
That could have been possible.
Georgia win a championship, yeah, for sure.
Georgia, man, Georgia probably would have, they would
win the whole thing, bro.
Yeah, they would have been right there. They would have been right there, man. But
let's say we take Georgia out of the mix. Do you think we would still have the same national championship game right now?
You say if we take Georgia out the mix?
Yeah. This is say hypothetically.
You say if we put Georgia in the mix of this championship right here.
Right, let's say Georgia, for some reason, let's say they lost last week or some shit. Do you think in a field of 12, right? In a field of 12, do you think it'll still be Michigan and Washington for a national championship game?
Oh no.
I don't think so either, bro.
Oh no. One of them probably would have got beat. One of them probably would have got beat by an SEC team. Because hell, you let a team All right,
Like
let me go
Ohio
to the
State.
rankings. Let me go to the rankings. All right, so
All right,
you
yeah, go.
got
Okay, go. All right, cool. All right,
1 through 12, right?
right,
All right, you got Michigan, Washington, Texas, Alabama, Florida State, Georgia, Ohio State,
right.
Oregon, Missouri, Penn State, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma.
I can very easily see. Goddamn, don't laugh. I can see Missouri, man, wrecking shop. You saw them boys were doing this year, dog.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see Missouri. I can definitely see Ohio State.
Missouri would have competed with any one of those teams.
Oregon, nigga.
Oregon. I mean, this is going to be very, very entertaining next year. I'm excited for this because looking at this right here from 1 through 12 and seeing all these great teams in here,
That's going to be in the playoffs next year, bro.
yeah, that's going to be in the playoffs. That's hard. That's hard, man. This is like the in-season tournament when the NBA added the in-season tournament. Everybody thought it was whack at first, but it ended up being very entertaining.
Yeah.
This is what this is like. This is like, man, I never seen this before. This is going to be very, very good, man.
No one's ever seen anything like this, bro.
Yeah, man. They're going to 12 teams. Then you got Oklahoma and Texas coming to the SEC. You got Oregon going to the Big Ten. All kind of changes.
Yeah, USC and UCLA go Big Ten too, bro.
Yeah. Is somebody else coming to the ACC though? I think
ACC. Someone coming to ACC.
Yeah, I think Cal and somebody else is coming to the ACC.
Cal ain't gonna come on. I think Cal going to the Big 12 or some shit, dog. Ain't nobody coming on damn ACC because the ACC they about to break up, dog.
Yeah, no, hold on. Teams coming to the ACC.
I ain't heard about nothing. I ain't heard about no team coming to ACC, dog.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cal, Stanford, and SMU is coming to the ACC.
I didn't know that, dog. That's wild. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's start next year.
Yep. Starting what teams will be in the ACC in 2024? Yep. Cal, SMU, and Stanford.
Okay. All right.
That's going to be
real interesting right there, dog.
That's going to be very interesting. That, man. So yeah, man, a lot of exciting things. The NCAA is shaking up for next year, and college football is going to be very exciting, man. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. Transfer portals. I've been seeing a lot of transfers going in the portal.
Right.
And I know TJ was saying something about, I seen TJ post something about this. He was saying that nobody should be allowed to transfer until the end of like the end of the season. Or nobody should be allowed to get paid until, the end of the season. What you think about that, Deboe?
I mean, it makes sense to me because, like I said, dog, I mean, Kirby Smart said it best. He's basically said somebody got to fix this about all these kids because Florida State basically lost half their team before the Orange Bowl because everybody went to transfer portal. Right. So you got to stop it. You got to stop this whole trend. I think people should be allowed to go and transfer portal until February, bro.
Right.
My opinion.
And yeah, I totally agree with that because it's watering down all the bowl games and you know, kids is doing what they want to do. They're getting money. You know, it's just making the game bad.
It
It's
is.
not it's not making it very entertaining. You know, half of your team gone before the bowl game, like you say. So hopefully they'll be done.
Somebody somebody got to do something, bro.
Yeah, somebody. I'm hoping they change that rule, man. So I just wanted to dip into that for a little bit because I know I see it every day. I'm seeing somebody in the transfer portal every
Right.
day, every day. So yeah, man, I wanted to dip into that right quick, and I think that's everything. All the games that I uncovered. Um, you got anything else you might want to add before we get out of here, Debo?
Oh man, shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a season, college football wise, man. And we
Yeah,
lined up for a hell of a game, man. Michigan and Washington, dog. I can't wait. It's gonna be a very entertaining game, dog.
very entertaining, man. I can't wait to watch that game. We will be hosting that game, Cave Diggers, so make sure y'all be in the building Monday night for Washington and Michigan. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wolverines all day, boy.
Wolverines. I'm going with Michael Penix Jr., goddammit. Huh? The elite passer.
Okay. Okay. We'll see it. We shall see. We shall see.
So yeah, y'all, we gonna go ahead on and get on up out of here. I do have a 3-and-out moment.
Okay.
Washington in that which they won, but they went for it on 4th down and they didn't get it in that game, and they turned over down, which I feel like they could have just kicked the field goal or something or punted it away, but they tried to go for it and they didn't get it. So, motherfucker, that should have been a 3-and-out.
Hey, man. I mean, the only moment I can recollect, dog, is that damn Washington. Alabama place kicker missed an extra point.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Point, and that ended up basically almost costing in the game. Shit.
Yeah. You got to make them extra points, man. Every in a championship game, every point count.
And I'll also say this, man. It is. I mean, they still lost, man, but no, they won. My bad, they won. They won. The luckiest dude in the world, man, is that Michigan punt returner who almost got tackled in the end zone for a safety. Remember that?
Yeah, which I thought it was safety. I did thought it was a safety, but
it almost was, dog.
Yeah, it almost was. They gave him the forward progress.
Yeah, forward progress, man.
Yeah,
but can you imagine, goddamn? Shit, hell no.
Yeah, that could have costed them right there if yeah, and that was the Alabama player, right? I forgot about that play.
No, that was Michigan punt return.
Oh yeah, Michigan punt. Yeah. That would have changed the game.
Alabama would have won.
Yeah, Alabama would have won. They would have won. They damn sure would have. But they didn't, man. And it's weird seeing Alabama getting beat in the college playoff. It's really weird.
The only ones that really had Alabama's number over years, dog, is Georgia and Clemson.
Right.
Because you remember, man, Alabama, they could never, well, I think it was like tied up, you know what I'm saying, half-half. But yeah, dog, I will say this much, dog. It's very weird not to see Alabama championship game, but at the same time, it's refreshing to see two other teams have a chance to do it.
Right. Because I was getting tired of seeing Alabama win championships. I ain't gonna even see it like, the first couple of years out of, go roll tide, SEC. Well,
but then they fucking start winning every fucking year and shit. Like, hell no,
I'm like, man, all right, y'all, somebody need to beat y'all, goddamn. Get y'all ass on out of there. But hats off to Nick Saban, though, man. One of the greatest coaches to come through college football, man. I gotta still hand my hats off to him, man. He's a legend. he will go down in the history books. Alabama will be back next year, but this year it's all about Michigan and Washington, baby, and that's what we
And
doing.
the thing about Milroe, one last point about Milroe. In spring and over summer, trust me, Saban's gonna get somebody in there to teach that boy how to throw a ball.
Yeah.
And if you get a total package of a Milroe pause of a dude who can scramble and throw the ball, boy, watch out.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like he need to play to his strength, which is running the ball. I feel like he should use him sort of like how Cam Newton was used at Auburn, sort of like, because that's his strength, running the ball. But like you say, he gotta work for himself, man. You gotta learn how to throw all kind of passes in college. You gotta learn how to throw wheel routes. You gotta learn how to throw flat routes. You gotta learn how to throw slants. You gotta learn how to throw deep passes. You gotta learn how to throw all kind of passes if you want to be an elite college football passer, man.
No, yeah. On top of that, dog, because if you can't do this shit in college, you damn sure ain't gonna be able to do that shit in the NFL.
Right. Definitely not there. So yeah, man, we gonna see what Alabama quarterback gonna be looking like next year. Ralph Paul, Nick Saban is old trouble playing on the yard line. Fire Nick Saban. Man, you not fired. You can't fire Nick Saban, man. He's legendary. Nick ain't going no damn way. Nick ain't going nowhere until Nick say he going somewhere.
Fire Nick Saban. What the fuck?
That's what we building over here said. I guess he mad about that play call, I guess. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna go ahead on and get on up out of here. We will be back here Monday night and Tuesday night to wrap up the college football season. That'll be our last 3 and out of the season, you know what I'm saying? And we appreciate everybody coming through tonight. Y'all have a safe and blessed night. Deboe, you got anything else you want to say before we get about it?
No, that's about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody enjoy your Friday night. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow will be the Meet 9 Wars, so check that out. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
It's going to be a great night tomorrow in the YouTube community with the Meet 9 Wars. And like Ralph said, man, check us out on Monday, man, as we cover Michigan and Washington, bro. Right here.
Word. So, on that note, this is 3, and we are out.
Peace.